Welcome to Long COVID Radical Self-Care, where I provide simple, non-medical tips and tools to help you on your healing journey. Today I want to talk about how long COVID may have changed your life and give you some things to think about that may change the way you look at it. COVID seems to me to be a pretty strange illness. Some people have no symptoms or virtually no symptoms. Some people are sick for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, like a regular flu or something. Some people get really, really sick, including athletes and people without pre-existing conditions. Some need to be hospitalized and some people die from it. My mother was one of those who died before vaccines were widely available. If COVID seems strange, long COVID is equally strange. There's a really wide spectrum of symptoms from prolonged issues with taste or smell to shortness of breath, cognitive and memory issues, heart problems, dizziness, and fibromyalgia-like pain. It can affect people of all ages. I've seen heartbreaking reports of previously healthy children now in wheelchairs with long COVID. Some people who had only mild symptoms of COVID now have severe symptoms of long COVID. Some people with long COVID experience only a couple of the symptoms. Others may have a dozen of them. Some find their symptoms resolve within a few weeks or a few months. Others continue to suffer debilitating symptoms a year or two later. Some are able to continue work, but millions around the world have not been able to return to work as of the time of filming this episode. Everyone's experience is different, but one thing that I think is common for anyone with significant symptoms is that long COVID changes your life. Each symptom can change some aspect of your life. For me, the shortness of breath has eliminated a lot of activities, at least for now. I can't do cardio activities like pickleball or strenuous hiking or long bike rides at the moment. And my dream of going to the mountains of Peru to visit Machu Picchu is off the table for now, because my lungs couldn't handle the altitude. I need to take a cell phone if I go for a walk because some cognitive issues mean I could get lost even in my own neighborhood. This is a big change for someone who could find her way through a half dozen airports in a week before COVID. My social life has been impacted too because my energy level is not what it used to be. I often have trouble recalling names and finding words to say what I want to say. I'm able to do these videos because we can do multiple takes. Dizzy spells sometimes make me stop whatever I'm doing and sit down until I feel better. That makes it hard to schedule my days, and sometimes I can't finish a task I start. I've talked about sleep in past episodes, so I won't go into that. But anyone experiencing sleep disturbances knows how it can upend your life. What are your symptoms? Think for a moment about each symptom and how it has impacted your life in large or small ways. So far I've talked about how long COVID has impacted my life negatively, the things I can't do. And while those are all legitimate, that's not the whole story. There are ways long COVID has changed my life in a positive way too. I've learned to take care of my body. I relax more, I eat better, I exercise gently, and I practice better sleep habits. I've learned to listen more closely to my body to support its healing. I've learned to pay attention when my breathing becomes more labored or when I get pains around my head, so I can try to find patterns and so I can report changes to the doctors. I learned that I cough more in cold air and when I'm tired. So if I start coughing a lot and I'm not outside, I know it's time to slow down and rest. I've learned to simplify my life and cut out things that aren't important. I no longer have the option of filling my calendar with lots of activities and engagements, so I pick and choose more deliberately. I focus my energy on the people, activities, and events that mean the most to me. I prioritize people I enjoy spending time with the most and people I can have a positive impact on. I've learned to let go of a lot of things that kept me busy but didn't really make a huge contribution to my life. My house isn't as clean as it used to be, and I've learned that's okay. I've yet to read an obituary that celebrated someone's dedication to a clean house. I don't go window shopping anymore. If I go shopping, I'm on a mission to pick up what I need and get out. Getting more stuff doesn't matter much when you're fighting for your health, does it? It's a good thing too, because my financial situation isn't what it was either. I can't work like I used to, and that's probably a good thing. I've learned to prioritize relationships because when other things are stripped away, I realize that's what's really important. That's what brings me joy and fulfillment. It's relationships that bring laughter and insight to our days and meaning to our lives. I have wonderful family and friends who have rallied around me and continue to support me. Long COVID made me realize how much I'm loved. Some people die without ever knowing how much they're really loved. I have a great tribe around me, and for that I'm forever grateful. What are you grateful for? Speaking of gratitude, I focus more on my mental and emotional health. I'm more conscious about bringing joy into every day. More positivity, less negativity. I'm more grateful and spend more time looking for things to be grateful for. Just like a week of rain makes me more grateful to see a sunny day, months of bad sleep gave me a whole new appreciation for a good night's sleep. I remember the first morning I woke up from a good sleep after months of terrible sleep. I was literally dancing around the kitchen. It felt so good to be rested. I've learned to enjoy the simple things. When I go out to see good friends, I'm really truly happy to see them and spend time with them. I don't care if the food is bad or the service at the restaurant is slow. I'm just happy to be spending time with people I like. When you've been really sick, you know how precious life is. Have you found that? I'm also more dedicated to a spiritual life. I meditate more. I'm more in tune with my intuition. My career has changed from high-stress corporate work to a new mission to help people heal and discover their own power. I've learned life is too short to sacrifice your values or your health to meet someone else's definition of success. Yes, my life has changed because of long COVID. And on balance, I'm glad it did. I'm hopeful that the physical symptoms will pass, and I know the personal growth will last. Because I allowed it to change me for the better. No matter how tough your experience is, good can come of it. As human beings, we tend to resist change, but we don't usually grow in life when we're satisfied or comfortable. It's the tough times that make us grow. It's the accidents and the illnesses and the heartbreaks and the job losses that make us grow. I think it was Henry Kissinger who said that a diamond is just a piece of coal under pressure for a long time. Long COVID for me is just another one of those challenges in life that's transforming me into something better, something more clear, something that shines, and something that's more valuable to the world. James Allen said, "Circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him." What has COVID revealed about you? Has it brought some positive changes to your life along with the challenges? Dr. Jeffrey Rediger found in his research about people who healed from terminal disease that one of the distinctive factors among those who were cured was that they changed their relationship with themselves and changed their lives dramatically. Aside from changing some health practices, he found that people often changed to more fulfilling careers, moved homes, or left bad relationships. Has long COVID caused you to reassess what matters most? Drop a note in the comments below and let me know how it has changed you or your life for the better. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode helpful, please take a second to click the like button and subscribe. It's free and it will help me get this message out to other people who can benefit from it. I'll see you again next week. Until then, be kind to yourself and each other.